Hey, happy day 624. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, thinking about and talking about magic. Just tried to do there goes a bunny, pull a rabbit out of a hat discussion on my Supersize Your Business page. And it was kind of funny because I have like this terrible pathetic hat and this beautiful bunny that belonged to my 99-year-old grandma and is now my 4-year-old granddaughter's because she loves the cute little bunny. We'll keep that in the picture today to make me laugh as I dropped her other little bunny under my desk. So talking about magic, thinking about magic. Now, when you hang out with a 4-year-old girl, you get to hear and talk about lots of magical things like unicorns and fairies and elves, and we watch Mia and Me, which is a little fairy and elf and unicorn show. I think it's from Germany actually originally, but it's a cute little show where it's half in the real world and half in this magical elf island where they fight bad guys or mostly bad ladies. I think the first season the villains were witches. The second season it was a weird magician guy with a circus. Anyway, it's getting off track. But magic becomes a part of, and I guess I haven't thought about magic for a long time, and so it's fun to have things like that rekindled, and I guess it's fun. It's fun to talk about things like that with little girls and to see their imagination and how open they are to possibilities and how quickly they are shut down by the rest of the world with respect to imagination and things. It's funny. I was coloring with her about a year ago now, and it's like, I gotta stay in the lines. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, no, you don't have to stay in the lines to color. Just color and have fun. But that's again another topic for another day. But magic is really, it's fun, and the whole pulling a rabbit out of the reason I was talking about this, I was talking about the expression to pull a rabbit out of a hat, and the whole pulling a rabbit out of a hat thing makes things appear like it makes things seem like they're magic even though they're not, because of course there's always a methodology, or there's always a process behind the trick, right? We like to think that there's shortcuts and tricks in life, but are there really? Yes and no. I mean, once we've learned something, we can simplify the process and we can get there faster, and we can get the result again more quickly the next time. But really, the first time, was there a shortcut to learning it? You can model other people, you can study what other people have done, but until you actually do it yourself and make it your own, there is no shortcut. And frankly, there's usually no shortcut to what it is we want in life. It's all about us working toward and becoming who it is we need to become in order to not earn, but kind of earn that spot. And it's not earn in anyone else's eyes, it's earn in our own eyes. I was talking to somebody yesterday about a relationship, and they're really struggling in their relationship because the person that they want to be in a relationship with clearly does not love themselves. And when you don't love yourself, it is impossible to let other people love you. It's a weird example, not sure why I'm going there, but I am. Maybe because that's how I was in the past. I didn't think I deserved to be loved for some reason, and so the person that loved me, I did everything in my power to push that person away. Not once, but repeatedly, right? Because of my lack of believing that, I don't know where that came from, it was a kid thing I had to get over, but believing that I didn't deserve to be loved. And it's true of any other thing. If we don't think we deserve to have money, guess what? No matter what we do, we'll make a little progress, and then we'll push money, we'll get some money, and then we'll push it away. We do the same thing with everything, every emotion, every feeling, everything, every material thing in our life that we think we want. Until we personally decide and feel worthy of it, we won't let ourselves have it. We will undermine, we will sabotage. Say you want a new car, and you're starting to save the money, well then something will happen and you'll have to use the money that you wanted for your new car for something else, or a new anything that you want. Watch this play out in your life. Make a decision that you want something, anything. It could be something as simple as a cup of coffee. Oh, I want a cup of coffee right now. Now watch, all of a sudden you have to go to the bathroom. So instead of going and getting a cup of coffee, first you're diverted and you have to go to the bathroom. That might seem like a really simplistic thing, but do that with more complicated things. Say I want I want to make an extra $1,000 a month, or I want to make an extra $10,000 a month, whatever number makes sense for you. Make it like a stretch thing, a little stretch goal. And as soon as you actually decide and commit to that in your mind, watch all of the things that come up. Things will happen with you, with things around you, with people in your family. Little things that will show up like obstacles to test you to see if you're serious. I don't know if this has happened to you or if you've noticed it, but boy, it's happened to me so many times in my life. I just kind of laugh, but every time I see it, I'm like, okay, I used to get super frustrated about stuff and I didn't understand it. And then I realized, okay, it's just here to test me to find out if I'm serious about this. It used to happen when I was creating different flavors in my Italian food business. I would decide, hey, I want to try this variety of, say, a seafood ravioli. Well, then all of a sudden, the ingredients that I wanted, the price would skyrocket, or they wouldn't be available, or there'd be a shortage or something. And it was just to see if I was gonna solve that problem and be creative enough to find another source, or find a less expensive source for the materials, or to test and tweak the recipes till I got it to be exactly what my customers wanted and people liked. It was kind of started to be a game. It's even a game still today. Right now, we always have problems our entire life. If you think that you're never going to have problems again, that you're going to get to this magical thing and then you're going to be happy, or you're going to get to this magical amount of money and then you're not going to have problems anymore, I am going to be the one to burst your bubble right this instant and say, life will always happen. No matter what is going on around you, life will always happen. And our life is a journey till we die. It's a journey and an adventure, so you might as well embrace it and have fun with it and enjoy it, because we're never going to be done. No matter what we want, we're always going to want something more. No matter where we are, we're always going to want to have that next adventure, to have that next experience, to have that next new thing. No matter how many clothes I have in my closet, no matter how many robes I have, I always want more. No matter how much money we have, we usually want more. And you can apply that to anything in your life. No matter how happy we are in our relationship, we always want it to be continually improving and continually getting better. So that is magic. And I think the magic in life is really what we put into it and how much we appreciate what we receive in return for what we put into things. That's my philosophy of the day. So what am I working on? And I have not done it yet. Normally I do this, and I just remembered that I haven't done my BP challenge today yet, my BP challenge video. I don't know, usually do that second or third. I don't remember. Anyway, right now I'm doing 5 videos every morning, so sometimes I forget what order I do them in, but generally I do them in the same order, but I haven't done it yet. But what we are talking about is, what do you do and how do you handle conflicting expert advice? What do I mean by that? Do you ever get or ever hear conflicting expert advice? We wonder why we have all these beliefs in our head that are going and pulling us in different directions. We all want more money, but we think the love of money is the root of all evil. We want a monogamous, wonderful relationship, yet we're told, go out, be a free spirit, have fun, experiment, whatever. I'm not sure that was a great example, but I think you know what I mean. We're always pulled in different directions based on other people's expert advice, right? So today I'm going to talk about a problem-solving decision-making cycle and tool that I've used my entire life, just one, and then tomorrow I'll share another one, a super simple one tomorrow. I was going to share it today, and I'm like, I want to talk about the whole process, and then tomorrow we'll talk about, hey, here's an example. And I will find my little quality toolkit, because in there's all kinds of different ways and different tools, and there are all kinds of different ways and different tools you can use to decide between alternatives. But a lot of times conflicting advice, one expert says, you gotta hustle and grind to be successful in your life and in your business and go after what you want. You have to work really, really hard and sacrifice. And then there's the philosophy that says, no, you need to go with the flow and feel what you want. And are those compatible? They're pretty conflicting messages, right? When I hear sacrifice, that isn't really something I want to go for and work toward, right? I don't want to work and grind, although I spent most of my life working and grinding and hustling. Not hustling, but working hard. I don't like the word hustle. It sounds like a con or something, but hustling, to me, move fast, running through your life. Working hard, putting in a lot of effort, giving a lot, to me, sounds better than hustle and grind. But lots of people are out there saying, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, you gotta sacrifice. You have to to give it your all for a short period of time so you can have what you want. And then there's the other people that say, hey, you just have to be passionate about and know what you want and go for it and take action. But they're not saying that you have to hustle and grind and sacrifice everything and work 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. So how do you deal with those conflicting pieces of information? How do you decide what you really should do? And I'm talking about that over today and tomorrow. And do you know how to do that? Do you know how you really decide? It took me a long time to figure that out, and it's really interesting because we're all born equipped with how to make decisions and how to decide, and it's super easy, but we make it super complicated, just like everything else. We human beings love to complicate things. So do you want to know how you really decide what advice to listen to, especially when it's conflicting advice? I guess I want to say share in the comments below if you want to know, and I'll share it tomorrow. But it's super duper easy, and I guarantee I've talked about it before, and I've probably talked about it repeatedly because I was so excited when I found it out. I was like, seriously, this is all I have to do? Yeah, let's wait and talk about that tomorrow. I'll share it tomorrow. Today, so I need to go make that video because I obviously forgot to make it. I have my amazing granddaughter coming, but she's not coming until after school today. So my daughter and I are going to go get our nails done because my daughter's going on a business trip for the next week. And I'm super excited for her about that. She loves where she's going. She loves the company she works for, so she'll have a great time doing that. And that means I get dogs and 4-year-old patrol for the next week. So that should make for an exciting, fun, challenging, magical week. So if I can help you with any magic, if there's any problem you have that I might have a unique perspective or a way to point you in the right direction, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, just have a magical, amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Probably not with my little bunny friend, but I'll be here. Bye. Hope you will be too. Have a great day.